Okay, I hope you have your theory book out. We are going to start on page 17. And just, I think that I remember us being caught up to the 6-8 time in there, but I'm not sure if I ever saw the triplet pages. That'd be my bad. I just sometimes don't think about checking your book when you're here. But I would like to make sure you've gone through and done those. So if you haven't, now that you're at home, would be a good time to see if you can catch up on some of these pages. In fact, you could work your way all the way up to, because there's the treble clef ledger lines, which I don't remember assigning to you, but there's a couple pages where you get to practice those. Remember, we had the upper, the inner, and the lower ledger line notes. There's a little music test on page 27. So if you could work your way up through page 27, and really actually you could do on page 28, there's the chromatic scale, and they want you to write the note names and then work on writing fingering too. That's optional. If you don't really get to that, or you just aren't understanding, because I could see how this page could be a little confusing. You can either text me or for help, or we could wait and do it together. What I'd like to do is do the ear training on page 17, and then we're going to do the ear training on page 21. So open to page 17. What we're doing is we are comparing whether it's in a duple or a triple. Now we've been doing this since you were, since you began really working on duples and triples. They're having you figure out, if you look at the 4 boxes down at the bottom, is it in 4-4, which is duple, or 6-8, which is triple. So groupings of 2s or groupings of 3s. I'm going to play one of them. I'm going to play it 2 times, and then I will give you the answer. But I would like you to circle either A or B on each one so that you can then check your work when I tell you what the answer is. So let's do number 1, page 17. And remember, if you need to listen to it again, you can always rewind, but I think you should be able to figure it out in 2 times. All right, so number 1, here's your first one. And again. And number 1 is, it's a duple, it's letter A. So it's 4-4 time. Here's number 2. And number 2 is triple, and it is B. So it's do, da, dee, do, dee. All right. Here's number 3. Bass clef. And again. And number 3 is A. It's triple. So it's do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee, do, da, dee. Very good. And our last one, number 4, is do that again. Sorry, I put a staccato in there. It wasn't supposed to be there, but what do you think? That one is also duple. Do, day, do, day. Okay? All right, and let's hop over to page 21. And this is where you need to listen. Does it sound like it is a triplet? Like that? Or does it sound like it's do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day? So if it doesn't fit like triplet, hopefully you can hear the difference, okay? So again, we have 4 examples. Bottom of page 21. You are going to be, you're looking in the boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can circle either the triplet or the 2/8 notes. All right. So here's your first one. And here it is again. Are you hearing triplets or are you hearing 8th notes? The answer is triplets. So hopefully you circled the triplets in there for number 1. All right, here's number 2. Are you hearing triplet, triplet, or do-day, do-day? That one, you should have circled the 8th note. 7/8 notes. Okay, here's your next one. Oh, sorry. Kind of snuck those 2 times together. It just felt like it needed to repeat. So, does that feel like triplets, or does it feel like 8th notes? You're listening for triplet, triplet, or do-day, 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 do. Number 3 should be the 8th notes. Here's number 4. Are you hearing do-day, do-day, or triplet, triplet? The answer to number 4 is triplet. Very good. So work your way through those pages. The other thing that I didn't mention in the first video, but I would like you guys, when you're out of the realm of everything's kind of overwhelming, think about Guild. It's time to sign up for Guild again. And we need to figure out how many pieces you would like to play. I might have mentioned that to you, but I don't think I gave you a form. So anyway, you and Mom can be thinking about it, or if you'd like to converse with me about it, you can, but that's another thing we need to be thinking about and coming up with here in the next couple of weeks. So, all right, happy practicing. If you have any questions on anything, don't hesitate to get a hold of me.